Hello, ninth grade learners in Summit in English 9. This is your instructional launch for week 6, and this week we're going to be talking about getting on track. Let's begin by looking at the This Year page in Summit. You can see that the blue line of time has moved on to October. This is the second day of October, week 6 in our school year, and you can see that this learner is behind because there is a lot of red showing up. That red should be a warning sign to learners that they really need to catch up with the blue line of time by making some plans. So when we go to this learner's week page, you can see that they do not have a plan. And as I've said before, if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. This is your responsibility to put plans, adding goals into this week page, and it's just so easy to do. It's really no excuse not to do it. You can just add a goal. It comes up with the very first thing to do. It will put that goal in there for you and a way to do that goal. So now let's take a look at this learner's progress, and you can see no goals last week, no goals this week. They have nowhere to go if they don't have a goal. And this is what's happening. They are becoming incomplete in all of their courses and behind in focus areas or projects. As you can see already, 2 focus areas behind in English 9. So now let us take a look at a learner who is not only on track, but above and beyond the blue line of time. You can see that they have all green going on here. This learner's progress is looking pretty good, and already some grades are showing up because they're getting things done. So they've got grades here and nothing incomplete. So what is the secret to this learner's success? Well, they are putting goals in their week page. So when you look at the week page, they already have goals for this week, they had goals for last week and the week before, and they are accomplishing goals. This is what you need to do. So in order to make things a little easier, you're trying to accelerate your learning by removing some responsibility, meaning that you no longer have to share your notes. We talked about notes the first 6 weeks of school. Now that you know about notes, you are responsible to take your own notes as one of your strategies. And you will be permitted to attempt English for the first attempt in your content assessment. However, if you do not master, then you will need to turn in a CAT form as before. However, now the CAT form is made simpler by being a Google form, and it is here in your page. I'm going to open this up. So it is the CAT form again, but it's much simpler because you can just click off what you're going to do to improve and master your content assessment area. Again, I really advise that you use Cornell Notes. Spend a lot more time studying. The Pennsylvania State School Code law is learners should be doing tasks for 5.5 hours per day. I hope that that is your goal, to put in at least 5 hours a day of school time. Make flashcards, quiz yourself, create a graphic organizer. That means drawing pictures. Print out your resources, and if you do not have a printer, you need to reach out to tech support to get one. You can study with your learning coach. That is your parent. Your parent is your coach and should be helping you. Or you can study with a friend. However, remember that any contact with others at our school can be monitored, and GoGuardian can watch for anything that is inappropriate. Okay, so this week's launch is all about getting on track. If you are on track or above the blue line, that's great. Remember though, you're in 9th grade and you have elective courses and a phys ed course too to work on. For this assignment, I would like you to write in a classroom comment what your plan is to be on track. And I've written one for you, an example. Of course, I want you to write your own, but you can use my example I am planning to get on track in Summit by putting goals in my week page, studying for my focus areas, and mastering a content assessment by 10/4/17, and working on my projects in English by completing a checkpoint by the end of the week. You can see that this is a SMART goal because it's specific, it's measurable by mastering content assessment, it is attainable, you can do this, it's relevant because it is about English, and it's time bound. I have 2 time stamps here, by Wednesday 10/4 or by the end of the week. So you need to write in a classroom comment, add your own, what your plans are to be or stay on track. Have a great week, learners.